Hola clase. We are going to talk about the ER and IR verbs in the spine or the preterite tense. Just like with AR verbs, these are single actions, just things that happened in the past and they were over. The new endings are for yo, y with an accent mark, I with an accent mark, tú, iste, él, ella, and usted, yo. Notice that for tú, with AR verbs, we had haste, and for el, ella, usted, we had just an O with an accent mark. Notice the difference that it's io in ER and IR verbs. Nosotros, imos. Vosotros, isteis. And ellos, ellas, ustedes, ieron. And these are both for ER and IR verbs, so it makes it easier to remember. There's only two sets of endings. Now to use it in action. ¿Cómo se dice comer? To eat. So I ate. Comí. Miguel, you ate. Comiste. He ate, she ate, you ate, or it ate. Comió. We ate. Comimos. Y'all ate. Comisteis. They ate, or all of you ate. Comieron. Notice that nosotros is the same as an IR verb in the present tense. And we tell the difference by context. So we're eating today. Comemos hoy. We ate yesterday. Comimos ayer. Using an IR verb now. Escribir. ¿Cómo se dice escribir? To write. So I wrote. Escribí. Roberto, you wrote. Escribiste. He, she, you, or it wrote. Escribió. We wrote. Escribimos. Y'all wrote. Escribisteis. They wrote, or all of you wrote. Escribieron. Just the endings for IR is just like those for ER. So again, we have y, iste, yo, imos, ieron. And remember, we almost always skip vosotros because you will not need it unless you go to España. So notice there is a chart up to the left-hand side with all the endings on it. So let's try to conjugate these verbs. ¿Cómo se dice I promised? Prometí. ¿Cómo se dice Rosa? You sold cookies. Vendiste. ¿Cómo se dice cookies? Anybody remember? Galletas. ¿Cómo se dice he ran? Comió. Corrió. Perdón. She decided. Decidió. Señor Salinas, you lived. Yo. We opened the door. Abrimos la puerta. They learned. Aprendieron. All of you wrote. Escribieron. Now there's an ER verb that is irregular because you take off the ER and all that's left is the V. And we add the ending to that. So ver, to see. So I saw, vi. Notice there's no accent mark on this one, and that's because it's irregular. Mario, you saw, viste. He, she, you, or it saw, vio. Again, there's no accent mark because it's irregular. We saw, vimos. Yo saw, vistes. They saw, or all of you saw, vieron. Dar is an AR verb that thinks it's an ER-IR verb in the spine tense. ¿Cómo se dice dar? To give. So to say I gave, again, you just take off the AR and you're going to add your ending to the D. D, no accent. Mario, you gave, diste. He, she, you, or it gave, dio. Again, no accent mark on this one because it's irregular. We gave, dimos. Y'all gave, distes. And they gave, or all of you gave, dieron.